Hello, good afternoon, dear students of English 4. It is just a pleasure for me to have you in this particular session of the class. It is more than a pleasure for me to have you guys in this Zoom meeting. Today we're gonna be working, or we're gonna try to cover all the contents, activities, and practice and evaluated exercise from session number 11. So it means that we are a little bit closer for the final round. So it means that we're gonna be working on session 12, and then on session 13, you're gonna have your final exam, okay? For today's session, we're gonna be based on Unit 15. I am going to a soccer match. As you might know, as in every single session of the class, we have an introductory video. So it means that introductory videos are in order to provide you general ideas, different contents, activities, and exercises that we're gonna be focused on this for this session, guys. Let's take a quick look at it, the introductory video, please.
The topic that we're going to discuss here is featured using the present continuous. So generally, we use the present continuous terms to talk about action taking place now or around now. But sometimes we can use the present continuous or present progressive to talk about pre-arranged plans or events. However, in order to do this, we have to use time reference phrases. For example, tomorrow morning, on Sunday, next Sunday, and so on, right? Let's see some example here. For example, Nick is spending time with his family tonight. So if you see here, we have the present continuous is, the auxiliary is, the verb spend, and ending in ing, right? Okay, but however, here we can see the time reference that this word show the future form here, or the future timetable here. Let's see another example. Okay, we are meeting at 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock, right? And it's a reference that talk about something that a specific hour in the afternoon, right? So we are meetings here.
So basically, this is just a grammar explanation when talking about future.
Another topic that we are going to discuss here is giving reason with infinitive. What is an infinitive? Well, infinitive. So an infinitive verb is essentially the base form of a verb with the word to
in front of it, in this case at the beginning.
When you use an infinitive verb,
we have the
is
idea.
part of the verb.
To be clear,
remember that this is not acting as a preposition. To is not working as a preposition in this case. Okay.
And then here we have some common ways to use infinitive verbs as a direct object or an indirect object.
The infinitive can be used as the direct object or as an indirect object. The most common way.
So basically, that is everything what we're going to be focused on for this session 11. Now I'm going to be explaining to you the content, right? But before to get started, we have a quick snapshot about this unit, and we're gonna be talking about making excuses, right? Some common excuses for not accepting an invitation. For example, if you're or if you don't want to accept something, you are going to refuse it because you don't want to, or you're busy, or you have something extra to do. And here, one of the excuses that we have, I'm busy that night. For example, if someone is inviting you to go out, also, I can't find a babysitter. I'm not feeling well. I have to work then. I have class that night. My parents are visiting from out of town. I need to stay home with my new puppy. And my favorite TV shows is on that night. I have to get up early the next mornings. Those are some common excuses that some people might use in order to refuse something, okay? So that is just a quick snapshot before to get started. Now in here, I'm gonna be explaining to you the present continuous and be going to. Okay, also we have in here a video tutorial, tenses and English future or present continuous. That is just an idea for you to have. Also, it is so important for you because whenever you want to express an action, a very specific action, you can use the future or the present continuous just to express according to the grammar tense. Let's take a quick look at it.
Hello, how are you? My name is Ronnie. Welcome to the video. Today, I'm going to teach you about two different verb tenses that, quite frankly, very confusing. The reason why, when native English speakers use these two sentences, we rarely do it correctly. We are very bad English speakers. Today I'm going to teach you the differences between the future tense, be going to, and present continuous. First of all, let's look at when we use these. Obviously, the future we use be going to talk about the future. Present continuous we use to talk about events that we are doing right now. Right now, I am teaching you English. You are listening to me. Yeah? You are having a fantastic time. You are. So, the second thing we have to examine is the actual sentence structure. When we look at this, the future tense, we have to use the verb to be. We have to use going to, ding dong, and very important, we must use the base verb. So our basic future structure, we're going to use be verb, going to, plus your base verb. This is my example sentence. I am going to go to the park. So I've got my to be verb, I've got going to, and I've got my base verb. I'm going to go to the park. Please note this has a base verb. If you look at my present continuous structure, it's a little different. When we use present continuous for events that are happening now, we use the same to be verb, and we have a verb with an ing ending. The difference is this verb can be any verb at all. I can say right now, I am smelling the marker, or I am eating. Don't eat the marker, the marker. This verb can change. In the future tense, you can never change going to. This is where it gets confusing. If I'm actually using the verb go in the ing form going, in the continuous form, it almost looks the same. Look at this. I'm going to go to the park versus I'm going to the park. The only difference in these sentences is that I've put in a base verb in the future. In the present continuous sentence, we do not put in the base verb. That's it. That's the only difference. You have to be careful when you are writing this on your grammar tests. Now, when we speak English normally, naturally, when we want to talk about the future and we're using going to, we get lazy. And we usually use the present continuous with the verb going to. I'll give you an example. I'm going to the mall. What kind of sentence? The place. There is no base verb in this sentence. In this sentence, I am going to go. Because we have the extra base verb and then the place, this sentence.
This is really important for you guys. We have the differentiation between the future and the present continuous, right? It means that we're talking about two grammar tenses related to going to and going, and also the verb be plus verb with ing.
In the future, I could say, I'm going to the mall. 5 hours.
Okay, so this is just a really great grammar explanation. And here we have a lecture, present continuous with future meaning. In this case, this is about, right, just an ideas for you to know. Generally, we use the present continuous tense to talk about actions taking place now or around now. But English speakers often use the present continuous to talk about prearranged plans or events. In this case, present continuous with future meaning. What are you doing after school? I'm buying tickets for Saturday's match. So we use the present continuous to talk about fixed arrangements in the near future. When we use the present continuous with this meaning, it is necessary to add a time reference or a time expression, tomorrow, tomorrow evening, next Sunday. So we know it refers to the future and not to the present. An example will be Jen is working at the moment. So it means the present continuous refers to present activity, but is the evening she is playing tennis. Present continuous refers to planned activity in future. We can often use going to instead of the present continuous to indicate future meaning. Nick is spending time with his family tonight. Nick is going to spend time with his family tonight. How to form the present continuous? This is really important. Statements to make the present continuous with future meaning, we use am is are plus the ing form of the verb, present participle, and add a time marker. I'm staying at home tonight. She isn't working on Thursday. We're meeting at 2 o'clock. John and Samantha are getting married tomorrow. For negative statements, we form the negative by adding no to either the full form or short contracted form. Am is are plus not the ing form of the verb. We're not having a meeting this afternoon. We aren't having a meeting this afternoon. We are not having a meeting this afternoon. I'm not coming to the party tonight, or I am not coming to the party tonight. For questions, to form a questions, we arrange the word order, placing the verb be before the subject. Am is are plus the subject, the ing form of the verb. Are you going to the concert tomorrow? is your mom joining us for dinner next week? Okay, that is just the grammar explanation and the grammar structure to form statements, whether in affirmative, negative, or interrogative. And here, when to use the present continuous with future meaning. This is something really important to know. Also, we often use the present continuous to talk about future arrangements. Future arrangement is a plan that we have decided and organized with another person, a group of people, or a company. Working over the new year. We're staying with friends when we get to Boston. We're meeting Helen at 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. It is not always necessary to state who the arrangement is with. I am leaving tomorrow. So what are we all doing at Christmas? So in this case, we often use the present continuous to talk about things we are about to start doing. This is especially common with verbs of movement, such as go, come, leave, etc. I'm going to bed now. Good night. Will you help me with the housework? Sorry, I can't. I'm leaving for work tomorrow. Certain verbs, actions, or situations cannot be used with the present continuous with future meaning because they are not part of the plan, an arrangement, or an intention. The present continuous tense for the future can only be used when an action or situation can logically be planned in advance, right? Uh, so that is just a grammar explanation. Also in here, we're gonna have our first practice exercise of this session. We're gonna get started. Read the sentences. Are they present or future? Write P for present and F for future. What are you wearing? Shorts. Why are you wearing shorts? It is cold. So present. What are you wearing to the party on Friday? F, future. What are you going this weekend? Where are you going this weekend? Future. Where are you going? Present. Are you going to watch TV tonight? That will be future. Okay. Now we're gonna save. We're gonna submit, sorry, our answers. If you notice, all of them are correct answers. Here at the end, you're going to have an evaluated exercise. Complete the invitations with the correct form, present continuous, or be going to. This is part of the cumulative process, so it means that you will get 5 points if you made all the exercise correct, right? You're going to have 2 attempts. If you fail on the first one, you are going to have the second chance to make it better. Okay, we're gonna get started. Sorry. Complete the invitations with the correct form. Present continuous or be going to. Okay, I am going to be here on Saturday, not Sunday. Okay, simple future. Let's try and go on Saturday. This is just an example for you. The others you need to make it by yourself because this is an evaluated exercise. Now we're going to make sure all the answers are correct. So if you noticed, it is correct. So it means that the other ones you need to make it by yourself. Okay, guys? If you don't have any other questions, then always remember for those students who were not able to get joined to the Zoom meeting that every single Zoom meeting it's recorded and uploaded on YouTube. So it means that you're not going to have any excuses to say, teacher, I couldn't be able to attend your or to join to your Zoom meeting. However, here in the platform, we have the linking section. So it means that you are going to click one of the sessions that you missed, sorry, and then you're going to have a full recap of that particular session that you couldn't be able to get joined. Okay, so it is always to make questions, to be clear, and to keep working according to the time every single session with their practice and evaluated exercise of the class. Okay, so if you don't have any other questions, it was just a pleasure for me to have you in this Zoom meeting of the class. Okay, so take care, everybody, and goodbye. Okay, thank you so much.